After being in the military for over 2 years now, I have learned that there are many challenges that you face being a military member. Some harder than others given the different jobs, but it didn't hit me until late summer of last year when we had two different high ranking military members on base commit suicide due to personal problems and the past of being deployed and their PTSD getting a hold of them. Today we're going to go over the origin of veteran suicides, current rates for veterans suicides, and how we as Americans can prevent the future of veteran suicides. Veteran suicides date back to the Vietnam era, which was a tough time due to the draft, obviously. Um, According to an article on militarytimes.com written by Leo Shane III and Patricia Kim, studies show that from 1979 to 2014, every day, an average of 22 veterans commit suicide. Um, One suicide a day is one too many, but 22 is an outrageous amount. Um, so people often wonder why. Whether it's PTSD or members getting out of the military and not feeling as if they have a purpose in life anymore, or the job they have now outside of the military doesn't give them the same pride that they had once in the military. Um, an article in the New York Times written by Dave Phillips describes the harsh reality that a Marine battalion faced upon returning from a deployment of 18 months. Um, Out of the 1,200 Marines that deployed with the 2nd Battalion, 7th Marine Regiment, at least 13 have killed themselves since the deployment in which they returned on in 2008, which is insane for such a small, tight knit group of people. Um, the first couple suicides actually happened just months after they had returned from the deployment, which led to other members of the battalion questioning, when is it going to happen to me and why are they doing this? Which oftentimes not only confuses the members but also knocks them down as well, because they see their basically brothers going through such a hard time and losing that battle, and they don't know how to cope with it. So another article I wrote or read about and came across was on Reuters.com that was written by Yagana Torbati that mentions the suicide rate for veterans is on a rise. Up until 2014 is when the article was written. The numbers had just drastically piled up year by year. And we actually veterans actually take up quite a good amount of the percentage of suicides just in America alone. In 2014, the estimated suicide rate for veterans had actually tallied up to 7,300 in just that year alone. That's a scary amount of people to think that it happens throughout America, not only in just the category of veterans. I feel as if it is our duty, whether you've been in the military or not, more than likely you know a veteran. So as Americans, I feel that it is our duty to not only show support of this epidemic, and gain knowledge of the problem, but to also get out and do your part in supporting the veterans. Um, there's so many resources that raise awareness, and it's easy to become a part of a group that does such a great thing. You, if you know a veteran or you are yourself a veteran going through a tough time, there's many resources that you can refer them to. Um, the first one I would recommend would be calling the Veteran Crisis Line, which is at 1-800-273-8255, and they will give you direct help right on the phone and get you where you need to be as soon as they can. Um, if you're looking for a organization that is out there helping veterans on the daily, you can also go online and go to um, various websites. But to name a few, there is StopSoldierSuicide.org, Mission22.com, and 22kill.com. Or if you were looking to go in and help veterans on the spot or just gain knowledge, you can also call or visit your local VA, and they will have a number of resources that you can help them and a lot of knowledge they can give you as well. Um, so my main point is that veteran suicide is a very big issue amongst America, and it is oftentimes, I guess you could say, avoided in conversation or in the news due to the fact that most of the time it is war heroes or people that have PTSD from being in a deployed location that are doing harm to themselves. Um, Basically, I would recommend getting out, learning a little bit more about the situation, and raising awareness throughout your community and other communities online or on social media. Um, so to go over the topics, we went over the origin of veteran suicide, the current rates of suicide for veterans, and resources that we as a community and Americans can utilize to change the future of veteran suicides for the better. Thank you.